Good day. Welcome back, and thank you for joining me today. Our specific conversation on this particular podcast and episode is about MCI. No, it's not a fluorescent show. No, you're not going to find it on TV, but probably should be. Mild cognitive impairment. That's what we're talking about today. Hope you got your water. Hope you're ready to listen and also share because this is a good one. So, mild cognitive impairment. So, three little words that seem like, oh my God. But basically, what it is, it's a condition in which people have problems with their memory and problems thinking. Those problems with their memory and thinking are more than other persons their age. Okay. So, for example, I may have a mild cognitive impairment within my age range. The average person who has a mild cognitive impairment may be 65 and older. So our memories, we're all getting older and forgetting some. But there are some conditions, in this case, MCI, that is a little more challenging in terms of thinking and problems. And people my same age are not dealing with this the way I am. It's just a bit more challenging. So, that said, when you think about the average person who is 65 or older, and when you get older, your memory, it's slacking up some, okay? I don't go real hard in terms of it's just all doom and gloom. Aging is a wonderful thing. But with that said, MCI left unchecked can revert into an Alzheimer's or dementia. Now, with mild cognitive impairment, you can live and do your daily routine activities. Here's the thing. With MCI, you are, if you will, I'm forgetting a little bit more. I am losing my keys more often. Everything you do is more often. Forgetting the keys more often. Struggling with some terminology and wording. Those type of things that are noticeable by family members and friends, and that you yourself may notice in yourself or in others. So if you're 65 and older, the potential that you may have an MCI, 10 to 20%, is there. Not the end of the world, though. Let's talk about some of the, I guess I want to say, what causes this mild cognitive impairment? Well, here's a few things because some of the actual conditions I'm going to talk about that may cause it are treatable. But diabetes, blood pressure, depression, those are some actual factors that may cause or bring on a mild cognitive impairment. But then there are those things that are treatable. Blows to the head, alcohol, drinking too much, blood clots. Those are some things that are treatable. Okay, you can treat those things and yet still live on. Now, with that said, some of the signs and symptoms of mild cognitive impairment or MCI are things like I'm losing my keys often. I just said that to you a little bit ago. Oh, I am missing all of my appointments and events. Okay, just missing it totally. All right. Yes, I am struggling with some wording and language, and I'm missing a lot of social events that I probably should have been at, that I probably should have known, but it's just not happening. So those are just some of the actual signs and symptoms. But again, not the end of the world because you can still function and have your routine daily life. How do we manage this mild cognitive impairment? Well, here we go. Well, first, once we realize that we may have this condition, we are going to the doctor. Yes, you're going to the doctor. You may see a specialist, a neurologist, a neuropsychologist, a psychiatrist. but you're definitely going to go. Because left unchecked is the possibility of a dementia or an Alzheimer's. Remember, Alzheimer's is the number one dementia. I just want to keep throwing that in there, here and there. But right now, you're just dealing with mild cognitive impairment. And so some of the things, once you've gotten to your doctor's appointment, you're going to do and establish a daily routine. You're going to put your keys in one spot that you can find it all the time. You're going to make those appointments and calendar dates on a calendar. If you like paper, baby, do paper. If you want to use this phone, then do the phone. Get some help to put it in there. Oftentimes with this phone, the calendar and the task activity sync together. Okay? There should not be any reason that I'm going to miss an appointment. You can also do and take up a language. Go and visit family and friends. You must be more social. Put down the phone only for the occasion that you know you have an appointment with a family and friend and go. Other than that, down. You're going to eat healthier. You're going to exercise. And if you feel that after all of that, you are still depressed, then you are definitely seeing that doctor. Now that we're speaking about that doctor, here's the thing. Part of your routine is going to be every 6 to 12 months or more, if you think you need it. You're going to be going to see that doctor, that specialist, that person who's going to be able to help you. Because remember, left unchecked, what happens? MCI, mild cognitive impairment, can, within a year's time, if you don't do anything about it, reverse to a dementia or Alzheimer's. By seeing and getting into a routine with those doctors, with persons who can help you, then we may be able to parlay this condition. Now, if you don't like that, here's something for you. You can always do a clinical trial. Oh my God, no. Who wants to do a clinical trial? We know sometimes as Black folks, we've heard all types of stories. We now are talking about your memory. So I'm not trying to hear, I want to do one. Oh, they said this and that. You can remember that, but you can't remember to get to that appointment or event on time. That's not what I'm going to say to somebody. I know I'm coming a little hard, but I want you to realize that there's one point of clarity and one action item that you can take after this episode. And you're simply checking to see, is what I think to the fact that I can't remember to find my keys. And there could be other issues outside of the keys, but that's pretty common. I can't seem to make the appointments, and I know it. And other people know it as well. And they're starting to verbalize, can I help you with that challenge? Then it's time to do something. If you need more help, you want to see more about this, surely check TheSeniorAdvocators.org. And if you want to talk about your specific situation, I'm here for that too. Thank you for sharing this time with me. If what you have heard and what we talked about has been helpful, please scroll down and check the description where I have placed resources and links for you. And if you want more than a podcast episode, go to SeniorAdvocators.org. That's SeniorAdvocators.org, where you will find free resources for you. And if you want to talk over your specific situation, I'm there too. Now, before you go, please like, share, and subscribe. This will help many families who need to find this show when they most need it. Remember, you cannot go this alone. I'll see you in the next episode.